I can't believe it's finally over. Well, almost. I've got my gates all patinaed up. They look freaking sweet, but when I first started it got me worried because I hit it with the copper effects and nothing. Nah, it was showing up just barely patchy here and there. I thought I had prepped the steel freaking great too. It's been days working on this shit. So I was getting pissed. Didn't want to have to redo them all, you know. So I started spraying it with the copper burst and rust effects. Pretty much I took everything I had, just started spraying them. And luckily, I think it was the copper burst and then rust effects really, that just kind of, I let it sit for quite a bit. And it eventually, I gave it like a good rust look to it. This one's a little dark. I like the first one I did best, but at least there's something. It's not just bare steel like it was. But other than that, I think they look great. I've got the first coat of the clear on there, and that was all I had left, enough to do the one coat. So tomorrow I gotta go buy more. Yeah, see how much lighter this one is? Tomorrow I gotta go buy more of them. I'll get the lock. Yeah, it looks bad. And everything when I go shopping, I need welding wire too, so tomorrow's a shopping day, but I'm so glad that I'm at this point. I didn't think I'd be there because my grinder, the brushes went in it over the weekend, so I had to borrow a grinder to finish, and yeah, these things have just been a work in progress, that's for sure. But I'm happy with them now, looking at the end result. I showed it quick last night, my stovepipe tee. This is going to be the vertical pipe, my bottom clean out, and then this is going to go into the stove. I'll show kind of what we got going on. It's a super homemade contraption, and the insurance company probably wouldn't be too happy, but screw it. Yeah, as you've seen in previous videos, my little waste oil burner that goes through the metal bestest through the wall. We put the frame in the other day. And the outside, we got people zip lining. The outside, I want to do something different in the future, but it's late enough in the year and this has worked for long enough, so we're going with it. So we got the frame back up, that's all capped off. And what we've been doing in years past is just buying one of those, the cheap little metal tees, the black pipe tees, and the way it sits in, basically that tee goes in, the vertical pipe goes up, and then we put some cross braces just back to the roof. That's what those little tangs are. And the problem with it is, well, if anybody used that black pipe knows, is that shit rusts out pretty quick. And basically everything holding the pipe weight is just right on that little collar inside that pipe, and it just rots out. And them things are like 30 bucks, so to buy a couple of them over the winter, it's not like it's gonna bankrupt you, but still it's a pain in the ass, especially when the shit gets knocked down in a windstorm and you gotta be out here fixing it. So yeah, I made the tee. That's just gonna be there. I'm gonna put some arms right off the side of it, bolted back to the whole frame, so it's just one more piece you bolt on, bolt in, that'll hold there, and then you just stack your stovepipe up on top. So at least you have this and that whole, the weight of it pressing down, back anchored onto the brace there. So it should, well, one, get rid of having to buy them $30 tees, and we really shouldn't have to worry about it collapsing on us anymore. So that was the purpose behind that. But yes, last night I ran out of welding wire and I couldn't finish. I got part of the way around my cap and that was it. But yeah, these are more or less done. Like I say, couple more coats of the clear and I gotta go install them. There's a little bit work to do on the posts. I gotta cap the posts, grind those down, and just probably never seize the pins and everything so it doesn't rust up and seize. But other than that, These babies are done. Yeah, that one's the best. I love that coloring. Alright, good enough. I'm gonna go figure out something to do.